back to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. You're joined as always by myself, Mick, Jimmy and Age. We've got a special episode this week. It's State of Origin Game 2 tips, stats, predictions and analysis episode.
Yes,
Age.
everything you need to know about Game 2. We're going to go through it right now. Short, succinct, and hopefully get some winners. Jimmy, you guys won Game 1. How do you feel? You confident coming into Game 2?
Mate, I'm a bit nervous actually going into Game 2. I'm the team that Madge named for Game 2 for the Blues. A lot of X factor around the park.
Latrell,
Moses,
How good.
Cam Murray.
Yeah.
A bit nervous actually, but
It's a much better team on paper.
It is. And I think it's the team that Madge wanted probably for Game 1, which he didn't get. But yeah, he's got it for Game 2. So now looking forward to it. I think it'll be a great game.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest talking point other than Latrell was Moses coming in for Nico Hines. Age, what do you think Moses brings to the team as opposed to Hines?
I think it's simple. I think it's the kicking game and control. It's all about his boot. Like, Nico, he didn't have a great kicking game in Game 1, and he's been a bit off lately, even for Shark kicking-wise. So I think the most important thing out of Origin, we saw how Cherry Evans could control the game.
Yeah.
So it's definitely the kicking game and just direction.
And I think his running game as well, Moses.
Yeah.
He loves the little show and go. So I think
Great
he
support player.
offers a bit in attack as well. But yeah, like you said, I think the king game is massive.
And we said as well before the teams were picked, Moses needed to play good against the Roosters to sort of solidify his selection, and he turned up. I think he
scored
was in
a
everything.
try. They didn't win the game, but
Still-
I think Nico sort of lost it for himself.
I think
as
Madge
well.
was looking at the kicking game more so than ever. But now we switch camps. We go to the Queensland side of things. Obviously, Game 1, send off Simbin. We've already discussed it. Whether you agree or not, it happened. It's a hard game to read, but what do you think Queensland can improve on, if anything?
I think, yeah, look, it's hard to really pinpoint what you can improve from Queensland's side, right? They were up against 12 men. I thought they played very safe against New South Wales, especially in that second half. They probably knew they had the game in the bag, so they didn't really offer much in attack. So
And their attack was very clunky.
it was at times clunky.
When it was like, I don't know, 2010, even a bit before that, like everyone thought maybe there's a sniff for New South Wales. I know they're a man down, but they were the better team for that middle period.
I think so.
And then they just ran away with it at the end. So
It's hard enough to win with 12, let alone at State of Origin.
I think there's positive signs for the Blues. They were gritty, they were tough, they didn't back down.
Yeah.
But Queensland just win.
What Blues need to do better, which they couldn't really do in Game 1, is executing their attack plan. Like, we had majority of the possession in the first half. And there was, like Age said, there was sniffs. But when we got down to the red zone, as they call it in the NFL, it just wasn't happening, where they couldn't get the extra man out wide because of the sin bin.
It was very sideways.
Yeah, it just was. And it was clunky as well. It was Hines just, he wasn't himself, and he tried to play that club footy thing, but he's not the only one to blame. There was a few other players not playing at their best.
And I think Dylan Edwards also, we forgot about Edwards. He's also in. That's another massive inclusion. He's been carving it up all year. When you're in the red zone, you got Trell mid on the left. Critter back to his preferred right centre, which was playing for the Bulldogs. I don't know why he was left. That's another story. But now we have strike weapons, and if we get in the ball with good field position, we could make it a decider in Queensland.
I have to say, we're dressed to the part today, boys. Jimmy's dressed in his Queensland worst series of all time jersey, and they won.
Yeah, I got the Wizard, the old school you'd probably recognise, Joey Johns in this.
And I'm dressed in Hello Sports' newest drop, the New South Wales State
beautiful, isn't it?
Politics.
Pretty slick.
So nothing to do with Origin, it's politics.
It's all about politics.
New South Wales politics. I just love supporting my state.
Well, I reckon we get straight into the tips. What
Well,
do you
let's
guys
get into
reckon?
the tips.
Because that's what people hear. They want to know
100%.
who's going to score first, who's going to win, man of the match, all that sort of jazz.
Let's just preface that we're recording this on a Saturday night, so any team changes past this point are unknown to us, and this episode's coming out on Sunday by the time you're listening.
Hopefully only Queensland get dudded with some injuries.
So let's kick things off. The winners. Jimmy, who you going?
Mate, can't go past Queensland, right? Like, obviously, I know that New South Wales have a better team for Game 2, but I've got to stick strong Queensland, make it 2-0 and wrap up the series.
Yeah, no changes to the starting team, right? for
No
Queensland?
changes to the starting team,
Walsh
just to
is
the
back.
bench. Obviously, Capewell comes in with Kafusi, but no changes to the 1 to 13.
Hopgood drops out. So, yeah, it's a pretty stable team. You know what you're going to get when
The
Queensland pick
betting
their
markets have this one at sort of even.
team. Yeah. Dead even at the moment.
Dead even. I'm leaning towards New South Wales, a little bit of bias in there, but I do think we played well enough with 12 men on the field that there was some positive takeaways. And I do like the changes like we've discussed. Edwards comes in, Latrell, Moses, the list goes on. So yeah, I'll be going New South Wales, only just.
I think that Queensland, having Game 3 in Suncorp, is a bit of a safety blanket for them. So I think it is a danger game because they know going into game 3 potentially, they've got that game won. It's in Suncorp, it's in Queensland, packed out stadium already. So I don't think they're going to go. They're going to go all out, but I think there's that thing in the back of their mind where they're like, we lose this, we're probably going to win in Suncorp.
But they want to wrap it up though.
They do want to wrap it up, but it's not the be all and end all. For New South Wales,
not.
it's a must win. Big inclusions. Finally, Edwards gets his fullback
And New South
spot.
Wales have a very positive record down in Melbourne, so we do like playing in Victoria. How about the man of the match, boys? So who's taking away the MVP of Game 2?
Mate, I'm going to go Reece Walsh to bounce back. He obviously only played 7 minutes of Game 1.
Hasn't played since as well.
Hasn't played since, but I think he's going to come out and have a really good game and prove the haters wrong.
You don't think we'll have a few looks every now and then to see, is that Trell coming at me? Is that Critter?
Oh, look, I'm sure that he will be, but like Reece Walsh is X factor, and I think he'll bounce back.
It's actually crazy you have Hammer just chilling there, ready to go at
left
fullback.
centre. Yeah.
He was outstanding replacing him. I'm going to go the other fullback, Dylan Edwards. I went him last time. Obviously got ruled out, so I had to do a late change there. So, I think Dill's in for a big one, 200-plus metres, try assist, one of them.
He'll do the job, eh?
Yeah, he'll do a great job.
Yeah.
And he'll never stop working.
I'll be going Latrell Mitchell. I just think he's the most spoken about player in the NRL at the minute.
Yeah.
And everyone knows what he can do when he's switched on, and the form that he's carried in with South to the Origin Arena, I think is just going to be too much for Queensland.
Yeah.
If you're at home, surely before the game, Tuesday night, you're sitting there going,
A lot of head noise going on.
I would have loved to have played Suoliti instead.
But I think Holmes has come out and said as long as he just comes out and makes his tackles, gets in his face, I think.
Yeah. The benefit with Holmes is like in attack, when Holmes is attacking, he's running at Trell, who hasn't defended centre in ages.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Defensive reads is very important at centre. So if Trell's not on his game, Holmes can make him look like a fool.
100%.
But vice versa, Trell on attack, one-on-one ball, hard to stop.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to that matchup.
How about the impossible? Trying to do it all. The first try scorer, no one landed in game
Hunt.
1.
Yeah.
Ben Hunt, bit of an odds-on one. Value one. Who are you going, Jim?
I'm going to go the Hammer, fresh off a hat-trick in Game 1, back at left centre. I think it's going to be off a kick, maybe a little Deard and Grubber.
Yeah.
Hammer
Grubber in
through.
behind, too fast, gets the ball.
Yeah.
Not bad. Hammer scores in nearly every game he plays. So he's
Hammer
a freak.
time. for me.
Yeah, scary for Blues. Mick, who are you going to go?
I'm going to go what I did game 1, just go on the opposite team to my winner and man of the match. I'm going Coates on the wing there. It's a bit of a safe one, bit of a shorty, but you know what? I liked what I saw in game 1 from Coates, and I think he can back it up in game 2. Only thing that I will say, I would love a saver on Nanai.
Yeah, I love that.
Like,
He got close.
He got
last
so
time.
close.
Robbo comes and just punches the ball
Yeah.
out.
he got very close. So I'm going to go Coates, though.
Yeah, and Cherry treats him like Olak, just hits the line, looks out the back, plays short.
Yeah.
100%.
It's pretty good. I was gonna go Lomax. I thought he's probably gonna jump over Talangi again, but I'll save that for later in the game, maybe at any time. I'll go the other wing, Bizza. I think everyone's gonna see Trell hitting that line or like hitting a block, or
go
it'll be
out
on
the
Trell.
back.
It'll go out the back or face ball to Bizza and leave him open. So that's the way I'm thinking. And on Luai's side, so
I think with Troll is everyone forgets one of his best abilities, other than being a fucking ball of destruction, is his ability to assist. He's South's leading try assister at the minute, and you see what he can do. He's got that cutout, he's got that offload.
He's going to attract defenders, right?
100%.
That's the thing. Even if he's not getting the ball, they'll think he's getting the ball and overcompensate. So hopefully they go all in on Trell and they miss out on Bizza and he gives me like a salute or something. First try.
Well, Age, now it's time for you to shine, because one of the parts of the predictions and podcast and why we do it is the stats.
Yes.
So what stats has you brought
Mate,
to the
these
table?
stats, I need a tissue box because they're not very good for the Blues. So Queensland have won 4 of the last 5 series where game 1 is in Sydney. So obviously game 1's in Sydney. They won that game. So, 4 out of 5 chance of potentially going all out and winning either this game or next.
Yep.
The last 4 teams who won game 1 went on to win the series. So another bad omen for the Blues.
So you
'Cause
start
now
strong,
we have to win obviously 2 in a row. So
you carry the form.
it's very hard. Positive one here. New South Wales won 5 of the last 6 game 2s. Game 2
positive.
specialists, the Blues.
Then it's always at the neutral ground, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So
Love a
you
neutral
guys
ground.
won last year, obviously, and then we
Yeah, yeah.
won the 4 before that, the 5 before that.
Yeah,
So
correct.
yeah, it's pretty good for the Blues. So
It's good
there
omen.
is some positive signs there. Another one. So everyone's probably going to put a total points in their multi. So obviously we think Origin's probably a low scoring game, but The last 5 game twos have been an average of 41.6 total points. So I think that's probably the highest out of all the games. It's quite high, 41 for an Origin.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do like something in multi, maybe aim for like 32, 3, 4 over.
Overs, yep.
Just in case. I think it is good weather. It's going to be cold, but it's not raining at the moment. The last one for you, Jim. Queensland won 6 of the last 8 Origin games.
Thank you.
It has been so grim in New South Wales. Like, we just can't win consecutive games.
Queensland just get Origin.
Well, that's the fucking thing, isn't it?
Not in under 19s.
Nah, New South Wales won both games, the men's and women's. So
But
a little bit of consolation.
In Origin, yeah.
I think we get game 2 though.
I'm nervous,
New South
mate.
Wales
I'm
get
nervous.
game 2.
I'm nervous, yeah.
You should be.
I am.
Big inclusions, but we're obviously nervous as well because could be all over Red Rover.
Latrell Mitchell as well has never lost an Origin series.
Yeah.
You can bank that.
You know what?
How many has he played?
3.
3 series, and he's won them all.
Yep.
That's a good stat.
Yeah, I've seen
You've
like
got it on the sheet there, mate.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't see that one. You've done good there.
No worries, mate.
sorry, I was saying I've seen a bunch of TikTok like montages of like Latrell back in Origin, and it's just like fuck.
You don't want to
Gets
play
it
this
going,
bloke.
eh? Like fuck,
Yeah.
he's so good, man.
Yeah, like just barging over, the kicks in
Oh,
behind, the
so
brakes inside the turbo.
That's
like,
why it was crazy
Yeah.
when we had Turbo and Trell in that one Origin series. It was
Yeah.
just too good to be true. And it's funny because we're never probably going to get that again for a
The
long
way it's
time.
going, yeah.
Just one more, the most important stat here. Michael Maguire has never lost a game 2
Well
in
done,
State
mate.
of Origin.
Well
So
done.
Well done, Age.
there we go.
That's a good start, mate.
Thank you. Should we just end it there?
No, we've actually got a new segment for you.
Okay, let's do it. What
Okay,
is it?
so you see I put some whiteboards next to you.
Whiteboards.
Everyone show their whiteboard. We're going to play what we did with Preston and Harrison Edwards. So
Oh, yeah.
someone around us, whoever it is, says a category. We
Yeah.
all write someone and we see how aligned we are or how different we are.
Okay,
So
do you want to start us off?
I'll kick things off. Who's most likely to put the biggest shot of the match on?
Okay.
Okay, I will go first. I've done Liam Martin to go back-to-back biggest shots. This guy's an absolute menace.
Same with me, mate.
Yeah,
I went
Marto.
Liam Marto as well.
I had a feeling you guys were going to go Martin, so I went Olak off the bench.
He can put a
Big
shot
boy.
on.
He can put a shot
I
on.
went
He
big
can put
boy.
a shot on.
Okay.
Yeah, just Marto. He just rushes out the line and
And
he
like
just
he's-
wants to make a statement.
The way he just
Yeah, it's low at
launches
the
himself.
ball.
Oh,
And then he was
man.
in the face of Hopgood giving him fucking a word
just giving
after it.
spraying him after.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
But it's funny, everyone says he's like the most nicest softy, like off the field.
Yeah.
But Origin, when the game's on, he's an intimidator.
Okay, anyone want to say the next category?
Yeah, let's go most likely to get binned
Oh.
Okay.
Or sent off.
or sent off.
Yeah.
Okay,
Binned
can't-
or sent off.
Honestly, I got one.
It's a tough one.
Don't look at my sheet, bro.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you want to start us off, Mick?
Yeah, I'm going to start us off.
Go.
I'm going Latrell. Unfortunately for Trell, he just always finds himself doing
I mean-
professional fouls or high tackle
doing
something.
something wrong. Yeah.
I've done Trell as well.
Same as me. I'm going Trell as well.
Honestly, it's nothing against him.
No,
He could
it's not.
literally breathe and they will send him off. He ran in seventh
Mate, he's
man.
just passionate about the game.
Seventh man, he ran in for South, grabbed someone's collar, and Ricky hit someone off the ball, suspended for 2 weeks. They go, nah, both sin bins.
And all I'm going to
I don't
say
get
is,
it. That
if
was
you
bad.
watched Melbourne taking on the Dolphins on Friday night, Pangai put on a shot and everyone ran in as well. And guess what? No,
No
sin
one got
bins.
sin
Fuck,
bin.
that was a good shot as
So
well.
I don't know
by
if Trell gets
Pangai.
targeted like Radley and Hargraves do, but I feel bad for him. If he does a little shot, runs in or something, I hope he holds a cool head because they will be looking at him.
Okay.
Got one for us, Age?
Who's going to score the best try of the match?
Oh.
Wow, okay.
There's only one, and it's hammer time.
Yeah, it's a good pick. What are you thinking? Give us a prediction.
I don't know, like something. The ball is going to go into our own dead ball line,
Yeah.
and
Not another full field try.
Walsh is going to get it, and you're like, "Fuck, he's stuck." Cut out, hammer, runs the field, try.
Fuck, that would hurt.
I'm
Nick?
going Coates. So you can see what he does with the freaky finishes. Does it for Melbourne week in, week out. So I'm hoping he translates it to the Origin Arena.
I'm going to go Lomax. I reckon it's some cooked catch in the air, like about to fall over, land on his head or something, and somehow get the ball down.
Yeah.
He's one of the best aerial threats in the game, so I'm going with Zachy
And
Lomax.
final one, which Origin player would you let date your sister?
Oh, it's an easy one, isn't it?
Mate, date my sister.
I think this is easy. I'm going to go Cam Murray, mascot boy, born and raised,
Really?
beautiful man, South captain. You can take her any day, Muzza.
That's a great pick, Age. But Jimmy and I have gone the exact same. Gerbo,
yeah.
exact same.
Oh,
Did you see?
that's another good pick. Yeah.
Did you see his press conference? He's too nice.
He's a nice bloke.
He's too nice, though.
That's what you want for your sister, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess
You're
so.
a nice boy.
Or a hottie like Murray.
Like we didn't do the opposite end of the spectrum. Let's finish off the episode. It's been a great episode, boys. Well done. Quick, short, and sharp. Cast multi. So,
Yeah.
I guess we all pick a leg or we discuss them. But I'm
Do we
leaning.
go off the stats?
I reckon we got to go off the stats.
Well, we had that total point stat. So it was average of 41.6 in game 2.
So it'll be overs.
But how much? We're going to do a safe overs because we know it's Origin at the end of the day.
It'll be
And it
like-
might rain in Melbourne. We don't know
we'll
yet.
just go like a low one, like 32 and a half or
Yep.
something.
32 or 31 and a half?
Yeah.
31 and a half?
31 and a half. Lock
Over
that in.
31 and a half. That's one leg.
Yep.
Try score it maybe.
Surely it's going to be Hammer. He loves an Origin try.
I'm happy with Hammer.
I'm happy with Hammer.
He scores every Origin.
Put him in.
Loves a try. Yeah.
Okay, Hammer.
And then do we do
Do we do Blues plus
New
something?
South Wales with a handicap? I was going to say. You happy
Plus
with that,
10
Jim?
and a half?
How much
Do-
start
I
would
think
you
it'll
be
give
close.
us?
I think it'll
What
be
do you think Queensland will win by?
Yeah, look, it'll be 1 to 12, I think.
All right,
Can we
let's
go
do
Blues
Blues
12
12 and a half to be safe.
Lose 12 and a half.
Yeah.
Who knows
Yeah.
what that is paying, but
Yeah.
that's our multi
Get
for the
on.
week.
So recap it. Over 31 and a half total points. Hammer to score anytime.
Yep.
Blues plus
Plus
12 and a
12 and a
half.
half. Yeah.
That's your multi.
That's the multi
Put it
right
on,
there.
turn it off, kick your feet up, and we'll be on Dabble halftime of the Origin.
We
Me
will
and
be.
Jimmy.
Yep.
We're in the live stream, so we're going to uncap the whole first half and tell you, just go through everything. So
So make
if
sure
you're
to
not on
sign up
Dabble,
to that. To
get
Dabble.
on to watch us.
Use
Yeah.
the link in our episode description. It's also in our bio.
Yeah. Or use the code Cast Patrol when signing up. And yeah, we'll see you guys Wednesday,
Exactly.
halftime of the footy.
And this is going to replace our weekly episode for the week. So the next time we do another episode will be
Couple weeks.
a couple weeks. So
Yeah, on the Tuesday.
I'm off
So,
to Japan for a week.
Yeah,
and
we farewell Mick. Mick, adios, mate. Have
adios.
a good trip.
By the
Enjoy,
time I
mate.
come back, the series will be 1-1. And that's all from me.
Yes.
That's all from me.
Go the
Queensland.
Blues. That's all
See you
from me.
guys.
See you guys. Good luck.